Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a haul video for you. Basically I went on a trip to Chester with my mom. We went away for a few days and we ended up doing quite a bit of shopping. I just thought I'd show you in like a big collective haul all the things that I bought from Chester. We went to Cheshire Oaks and obviously there's a lot of shops in Chester as well, and it's such a lovely like place. It's so cute and I just love it. I'll start with the things that I bought from Primark. I tried on loads and loads of clothes on there. I mean, I must have took in about 15 different items of clothing and pretty much none of them looked nice on me. I was quite disappointed, but I do find out with Primark, like, things can look really nice on the hanger and then you try them on. I don't know if it's their fitting rooms or something, but I just find nothing looks flattering in there. So I didn't actually pick up any clothing. The only sort of clothing I picked up was pyjamas, because I have a bit of a pyjama addiction. Also I saw this and as soon as I saw it I was like, well, I pretty much have to have that because I recently bought the film on DVD and I love it. And I think I'd forgotten how much I loved it. I used to love it as a child and I hadn't watched it for a few years. And it is a Little Mermaid pyjama top, which is pretty incredible, if I'm honest. It looks huge. So that looks huge, but I do like my pyjamas pretty oversized. Oh, this is a large. I just like them oversized, so I always get my pyjamas quite baggy. And it was £6, which is pretty good. And it says 100% mermaid on the inside, and it's just loads of different images from the film. I think that's my favourite bit, when they're on the boat and Sebastian's singing the song. I also bought another pyjama top because, you know, why not? Again, this was £6 and it's just a Hogwarts t-shirt. Oh wow, it's actually got like, it's got little embroidered patches on the bottom that I actually hadn't even noticed. But it's like a mild grey. Again, this is large, so it's quite baggy. And I didn't notice these little patches, but they're really cool. It's got like a little Harry Potter one and a little Gryffindor one. And the lettering, it's not like printed, it's all like stitched on, which I quite like. That is seriously so soft though. So that was the only like clothing that I bought. The main reason I went in there, to be honest, was because I saw the window display which showed like loads of their homeware, and the Primark that I go to by me I don't think it has any homeware. I think it has like possibly duvet covers, but I think that's about it. So I was like, oh my god, because I mean, we haven't got a house yet, we're only just looking at houses, but I've seriously started to like hoard things. So the first thing I bought from the homeware section was something I spotted in the window, and as soon as I saw it I was like, well, I need it. Oh my god, this was only £3. That is like ridiculously good. So I mean, how could I not buy it? And it's this cushion shaped like a cactus, and it's just squishy and great and wonderful. So yeah, I just had to have it. The other item of homeware I bought, and again this is something I saw in the window, was this amazing LED light. I've seen loads of these around at the minute and they're always really expensive. I had my eye on a flamingo one on ASOS. I think that was like between 20 and 30 quid though, and I was like, probably shouldn't. But this one was £10. £10. And it's a pineapple in like this copper, I think it's actually metal, I'm not too sure, it feels like metal. And it's just a little fancy light that I obviously needed. And then the last thing that I bought from Primark, which is possibly a bit boring, but I I just needed some new like flannels for my face, for when I'm washing my face at night, taking all my makeup off. Mine, I had these really nice like white and red ones, but they're starting to look like really gross, like the makeup is just not washing off anymore. So I bought this pack of 3, just plain little turquoise ones. I think they were like $1.80 or something for the 3, so that's pretty damn good. So yeah, we also took a bus into Cheshire Oaks. We went into French Connection. I've never bought anything from French Connection like in my own life. I ended up coming out with a t-shirt which is pretty damn garish but completely me, and it's just this baggy, really soft leopard print t-shirt in this amazing teal colour, which is my like absolute favourite colour, and it's so soft and lovely and I love it. And this was reduced from £35 to £10, which if you ask me is a bargain. And then we went in the Yankee Candle shop. I'm not really that big into the Yankee candles, mostly because I think they're just really overpriced. Like, they're just so expensive, but I thought, well, they're probably going to be cheaper at the Cheshire Oaks one. Oh my god, this is wrapped pretty well. I can't remember how much this was. Let's have a look at the old receipt-a-roo. So this is one of their small jars, and this was £4.50. I think, are they normally £7.99 or something ridiculous? £8.99. Jesus Christ. Yes, this is vanilla bourbon. Ooh. My mum also bought a load of their, just the little votive ones, because they were 90p, a lot of them, which is pretty good. Oh my god. I know that they are expensive, but they smell so good. Oh my god. I'm not sure it smells like bourbon to me, but it definitely is a bit spicy. Like a vanilla-y spicy smell. Oh my god, that's really good. We also went just down the road from our hotel. We stayed in the Oddfellows in Chester, which was really nice hotel. Just down the road from there was this vintage shop called I think it was called Lily Vintage or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Lily Vintage, and I bought a few things from there. I've been on the lookout for a nice tie-dye t-shirt for ages. Like, I've seen a lot of them, and they're normally really overpriced for what they are, to be honest. So I've been on the lookout for one a little bit cheaper and one, I don't know, a little bit different. And I tried on a few in there, and I got this one. I was stuck between this one and there was one that was like bright yellow and pink. But I just think this one went with my hair colour a little bit better. Really like the colours on that, and I think this was, it was either £10 or £12, I think, so I thought that was like much more reasonable. And much like the other t-shirt I wore, I'll be wearing this like to death over the summer probably, and I'm definitely going to take it with me to Tenby in a couple of weeks. And I also bought, you're probably seeing a theme now in terms of colour, but as I said, it is my favourite colour. I bought this big flannel shirt, which I think was, this was in the sales section, so this might have been either £10 or £15, and it's this great big baggy plaid shirt with poppers, and it's just like big and baggy and me. But yeah, I thought this would be really nice just to throw on over the top of t-shirts and things in the summer, and it's really nice length as well, because I think possibly it was a man's. And then the other thing that I bought from there, I just could not resist, and I'm not sure, I don't think these are vintage. Like, I highly doubt these are vintage. I have a bit of a weakness when it comes to sunglasses. I don't like to spend a lot on them, but I have like a billion, well not a billion, I have a lot of pairs. Especially ones that are big and round, and like the more ugly the better in my opinion. So yeah, I bought these ones that are just so amazing. Oh. They are legitimately incredible. So they're like leopard print. The frame's leopard print, and they're like a weird like rubbery material, like the matte, which I really love. They look a bit to me like the Key Australia ones that everyone like is obsessed with at the moment, but I would never buy them because they're, in my opinion, they're just too expensive. And I saw these and I was like, what? And they've got like, oh, they've got gold along the top. I've never had like mirrored sunglasses or like this weird blue colour. I actually really like it. Yeah, I just absolutely love them. And these were £12, which I thought was much more reasonable. And yeah, they're just freaking amazing. The last place that I went on my little shopping trip was Space NK. I have mixed feelings on Space NK because I've been in there before and kind of been ignored completely. I feel like they're a little bit snooty sometimes in there. But I went in there and I was like, I really want to buy something from NARS because there's nowhere really around me. I'm not sure if Selfridges in Birmingham has NARS, but there's not anywhere really close that sells NARS cosmetics. So I was like, I'll just go in there and have a little look at the NARS stand and the Laura Mercier stand. So I just ended up getting a couple of things from NARS, which I probably shouldn't have, but I blame this on my mom. She's a bad influence, I tell you. I've been looking for a nice highlighter for ages. Like, I kind of struggle with highlighters because obviously I'm so pale. I want something that's going to like highlight my skin without being like really shimmery, because I feel like rather than like giving me a glow, it tends to make me look a bit like oily. So I've been on the lookout for a nice highlighter. I was leaning more towards a powder, and I was stuck between this and it was the Becca highlighting powder in like Candle Glow or something, but that was like £35, and I was like, I think this was £23, so it's still pretty expensive. But this is their Copacabana Illuminator, which, yeah, it's really pretty, and I think it works really nice with my skin tone because it's a little bit pink, as opposed to being yellow or like bronze, which just I don't think would work for me. So yeah, I bought this and I haven't even taken it out of the box yet, but ooh. Oh yes. I'd say it's kind of similar to Benefit's High Beam, but for me, I feel like this matches my skin tone a little bit better, and it's also a bit nicer in texture. Like, I feel like High Beam can be a little bit kind of sticky and a bit thick, whereas this is quite thin, and it just gives a really nice like natural shimmer. Ooh. It's so nice. I'd actually forgot that I bought this, and as I said, my mom's a bad influence. I was just going to pick up the Illuminator and I was like, that's all I'm going to get, I'm going to be good, I'm just going to get that. And then she was like swatching all of their lip liners, and she ended up getting one, I can't remember what the shade was called, but it was really nice. And then I was like, I just started swatching. And then I ended up coming out with one. I can't remember how much this was. I think this might have been about, I think this was 18, which isn't, it's a lot for what it is, but as I said, there's not any places to buy NARS around here, so I was like, it was kind of a one-off thing. So this is the Velvet Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Belmare. I don't know, Belmare. which is a really, really nice, like, plummy wine colour, which I thought I kind of wanted to get something that I would go with like a lot of my lipsticks. I don't want to get something that would go with just one specific colour that I've got, because I don't want to have it just sitting around in a drawer. Like, for that price I want to actually use it. But it's this really, really nice burgundy like wine colour. The thing I also like about these is these are like wind up, so I don't like the ones where you have to sharpen them, because I just find that you end up wasting so much of the product, and that's one of the things that's kind of put me off things like lip liners, because it's just a faff and I always end up breaking the lead and then I get annoyed, which for £18 would really piss me off. So I'm glad this is a wind up thing, but it does have a little sharpener thing in the bottom just to sharpen the nib to give you like a final line, which is good. And that is so pretty. Oh my god. So that's everything I've bought. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.